Mr. Wiley up here, and he frequently appears down in Plymouth. And he went to the museum school in Boston, started writing poetry when he was 14, and he goes to a lot of slams. Richard Wiley.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. This is a beautiful, beautiful little venue. I'm really charmed with the town. I like it. Lots of churches and nice houses. I'm really rusty. I haven't been performing a lot, so please excuse me if I choke. It's almost inevitable. It's right next to inevitable. I'm going to start with the older one. I wrote this maybe 7, 8 years ago. A lot of my stuff is just, it's loose. I don't really write about a specific theme. Typically, I've started more recently writing in a vein, having a narrative from beginning to end. But this is an example of one of my older pieces. It's called Dirt. I'm a dead MC, got 1 foot in the grave. Here I am, fading to invisible like the backside of a dream. I'll be just outside of audible, still you'll feel me in your seams. And I was just hoping that you could keep your mind and eyes open and trust me. I came up from the worst of this earth, all broken and dusty. Beat down, trodden so often, maybe mama should have named me Dirt. Hurt ain't the word if you were I, then purely premature thoughts of suicide would have consumed your mind when you were 5 to 8. And it'd be true to my stripes to state that I bloom from the strife of fright-filled nights and a hateful life. But even with this view from the knife, I still choose to stay right with God. Only with the light do I walk, though sometimes it's hard, like a typo. Stop to take notes on just how far I might fall. White walls padded with a cement floor. There's a single bed in the room and a barely visible portal on a tightly locked door. We've been here before, it seems. Thorazine, Trilithon, Seroquel, cocktail. It was not jail. More like the place they send you when you get caught selling that razor thin line between genius and insanity. And I have seen obscene streams of demonic vanity, but not me, man. You see, I plan to be a freestanding performance dance about calamity. I stand up top this soapbox and shout about the things that damage me like, oh well, I got a smile just as sly as any child of the devil. And you should concern yourself not with the plans of the wild unless you're on that level. Because God himself watches all that transpires through the eyes of heaven's rebels and lends his helping hands when our lives become unsettled. So if on my nights you're thinking you can meddle, I will tell you you can try, but I'm a died-in-the-wool survivor. Spent my time with the wolves and I'm still alive to write rhymes because you got bad time and I'm stepping out of this place. I'm trading in my skin so I can find a new face. I used to play the game like, oh hey, I came to erase my pain with some cane in the bottle. Some memories are a cage and I can still taste the bottom. Desperation laced with inner hatred is the problem, and some of my demons seem more real than me, and it's hard as fuck to stop them. So that's an old one. Well, this one's a bit newer. I quit drinking and doing drugs about 2 years ago. Obviously, it's changed my life dramatically. And this is the piece that I started working on. It's called No Surprise. Stress? I got stress. It's all stress. Empty quarts of malt liquor litter my floor, it's such a mess. Burn holes from cigarettes, riddle my dirty clothes, and of course my dried flesh. And yes, I guess I've got no friends. Once again, sent packing, slapped back to the beginning for blackness and sinning. Asking my shattered heart, what's the point of even living if all I'm gonna get is more shame for me to sit in? Once upon a time, you know that I was standing tall. I had it all on lockdown, man. Any wall in my way I could rock and knock down, but not now. You see, I'm in trouble. I look around and I found that I'm just another dusty piece of rubble on the ground, and I am lost. But for the darkness which remembers my name, and with her and her frost I shall forever remain. Trapped in this hole made of stains, left asking the cold and the pain where the last of my soul remains. She just laughs and invokes the rain. So shackle me, choking ashamed, wrapped up in the yoke of this race, where the only things I'm chasing are the poisons I've tasted. I can't remember my own face, cause some ghost has replaced it as I make my way to the faded and jaded. But my fate has been slated, so I lay here frustrated, prostrate and praying. My very faith has been breaking, cause I shake upon awaken. At 5:51, I'm drinking 151. This mistake that I've been making's like a gun upon my tongue. The barrel tastes like freedom, but the ammo is a demon. In the morning I wake screaming, man, what the fuck is this? Thought last night I gave my baby boy his last kiss, said my goodbyes. Want that child to live a good life, he'll be better off without me. I for one should know, because my drunken pops was lousy. All screaming and shouting, broken toys and pouting. Mama's head was pounding, she had clumps of missing hair, a broken wrist and black eyes whimpering. That's what you get for talking back to the big guy. No, it's no surprise. See, apples don't fall far from trees, so it's been kind of hard for me to live a life of harmony. I said it's no surprise. This broken child's been known to cry, oh fuck it, I might as well just kick the bucket, jump off a bridge or slit my wrist or some dumb shit. Cause living ain't no fun when you're a junkie or a drunk. It's running for comforts, trade your morals on the corner for a thumb on the plunger. But you'll never beat that hunger, kid. 10-ton gorilla and it's trying to take you under. Shit, this ice is thin, so you know there's no escaping it. So take another sip, or just a little hit. Get yourself off empty so you can stand to see the wife and kids. How much time do I have?
10 minutes total, so maybe about 3 or 4 minutes? 3 or 5 minutes?
Let's see. Alright. Another one about drug addiction. He's trying to beat the blackout with that early morning phone call to the cat that knows the crack house. So once he got that first hit, there ain't no turning back now. Spending all the rent money. Hell bent on getting another rock just to smoke up in that pipe, honey. This shit was not funny. Wrecked his whole life, had him searching hungrily for a gun, noose, a knife, or even the pills up on the table, cause maybe they'll be able to take him from this fable for a moment or forever. He downs the whole bottle, then shrugs and says whatever. We used to think he was clever, a little better than the next one. Now I'm putting on my dress shoes and we're going to his funeral, son. We used to think he was clever, but he's got his needle ignition into the fetal position. This feeble submission into feeding addictions got him bleeding and pissing upon his creed for existence. As we listen to deep screams twist and then beat the concrete of the streets that we live in. Yeah, he seems driven to defeating these demons when he needs something, but beneath all the fronting is a scheme for more green, because he's feeding to flood his bloodstream with a couple of more bumps of the stuff between the cellophane's dreamy wrapper. That's all I got.